Welcome to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle Tutorials. My tutorial today, I'm taking you one-on-one how to reverse an authorized transaction. So stick with me to the end of the video recording. So we can see my PayPal balance is here 316. So initially before it was successful, I made a bank transfer. It means I used a routing number and withdrew cash to my bank account. These are the transaction details. I withdrew 316 US dollars. Funding source was the PayPal account, and it went to Equity Bank to a bank account ending with 1375. So this was an authorized transaction. This was not me who did this. I think this was fraud in my PayPal account. I'll be taking you one-on-one how to reverse an authorized transaction. So the very first thing you need to come to Restoration Center. Once you enter in the Restoration Center, once you enter in the Restoration Center, you will find the that it is taking sometimes to load. So we can see the transaction is already seen reversed. The reason it's in reverse is because as I'm recording this tutorial, I had this is what I did for them to reverse. This is the resolution center. You'll come to report a problem. They'll ask you what problem are you reporting. It's about October 25th, a bank where I did a bank transfer of $316 to my account. So I want to, so when you are, anytime you are trying to make a transaction, ensure you don't end up in a spamming phishing web links. Basically what I wanted to transfer cash to my equity bank. So once I came to my browser and Google Equity Bank routing number, this is what I got. This is the website that was loading. This is the website of Equity Bank, which is not my original bank. This is not my original bank. The bank that I was withdrawing to cash is this one. This is the original bank. As we can see, this is the Equity Bank. Equity Bank of Kenya. That is where I was supposed to withdraw cash. But on this is the real website that I was supposed to work with. But on the browser, when I came and typed Equity Bank routing number, this is what they gave me. This is the Equity Bank. There is another Equity Bank. So ensure that you are very cautious, because Equity Bank, this one says equitybank.com, and the original bank is Equity Group of Holdings.com. So this is a phishing website. These are fraudsters who are just trying to eat into other people's money. So it tells me you want to write Equity routing bank account is this one. But when I went to Twitter, I tweeted the official bank account, telling them confirm if Equity Bank of Kenya routing number is this. As I had seen it in this website, I had picked directly from this website. This is what Equity. This is in the Twitter DM. They tell me, Edward, trust. We have been well. We do not have a routing number. Kindly let us know if you may find this number. We shall offer alternatives. Equity Bank of Kenya tells me that they do not have a routing number, but this is a phishing spamming website of fraudsters. They have Equity Bank. Another demonstration that I really want to show you is using Cooperative Bank of Kenya. When you type in your browser Cooperative Bank of Kenya, if you type Cooperative Bank, there is a spamming website that is there to mislead customers to their site. This is the original website. This is the way it looks like. This is the official Cooperative Bank of Kenya. But when you type in your browser Cooperative Bank, there is a spamming. When I come here and say cooperative routing number, They are fraudsters who have already made things swift, and we can see they are saying routine number for Equity is 21 something something. So when I enter into that website, I can see there is a website existing. It says the Cooperative Bank. This is the routine number. But basically, when I went to the DM, I asked them what is your routine number, Swift code, and IBN number. Hello, Edward. The Swift code is this. What about the routine number? We do not have a routine number. So this is very serious. So anytime you're trying to withdraw cash to a bank, ensure you have the full names of your bank, because that is a demonstration between Cooperative Bank of Kenya and Equity Bank of Kenya. So that was what happened in this transaction. I withdrew cash to Equity Bank with this ending this. So it means it was an authorized transaction. I went to Resolution Center and said report a problem. What type of problem would you like to report? I want to report an authorized activity. This one offers you a chance to report suspicious activity, transactions, account charge changes that you didn't authorize. So I want to report an authorized activity. You've really got why I'm saying this is an authorized this was an authorized transaction, since I withdrew to a different. I was supposed to withdraw to this site, Equity Group of Holdings, but in the browser, when you come and type Equity Bank routine number, they are fraudsters who've made their website. They look very legit. It says Equity Bank customer care, and they have their routine number. They have their routine number. I ended up being spammed, spammed by these guys, and I withdrew from the using their routine number. So this is what I did in PayPal. Report unauthorized activity. Please select or any transaction that you don't recognize. So we'll be reporting unauthorized transaction. It tells me select any transaction that you don't recognize. We will investigate all you select the transaction. If you don't have any suspicious transaction, click continue to the next step. So the transaction that I'm suspecting was this one that was done on October 20 on not this one for October 29th, the one that I did on October 25th. Let us view more transactions. We can see bank transfer account bank transfer. The transaction that I'm suspecting so much. Let us view more first. Okay, so this is the transaction that I'll be suspecting. It tells me I can view the details. Basically, the details for that transactions are just here, where I withdrew cash from had a bank transfer. So there is no need of clicking, but I'll say continue. Once I click continue, it will ask me, please select any transaction you do not recognize. You don't recognize. So it tells me that so I'll be taking one on one. It tells me that the transfer from you cannot dispute this transaction of this type. So basically, why it's telling us we cannot dispute that transaction of this type is because I found that as in between as I was recording, they have sent me they have sent back. PayPal has reversed back the transaction. It says I transferred the bank account. It has reversed the transaction, and it has removed. I had attached that bank account. PayPal has detected some fraudulent activities happening in my account. Attached that bank as a new bank here, and it has removed. This is the bank belonging to these fraudsters. So to report a problem, once you click, maybe it is this transaction that you don't suspect, you will be able to go and say continue. Upon saying continue, you will be given an opportunity where you will be able. It tells me, did you make these these changes to your PayPal account? I'm told there are days that I was supposed to pick verifications. I'll say that for these ones, yes, I made. I'm the one who made. No, I never made that one. Yes, yes. Did you remove this number? Yes, yes. They are trying. Did you add this number? No. This is the number. This is the number 1375 to the Equity Bank that had frauded me. So what basically we'll be doing is I will be able to click to, it tells me describe the issue. You can enter detailed description what went wrong. When it comes to entering you ensure you put every detail, because PayPal may take 10 to 15 to 10 days as they investigate your issue, depending on its on its urgency, and also depending on how tough it is. So ensure you will be able to put all details into to put details if any attachment. After clicking continue, you will have surely been able to report unauthorized activity, and step 3 will be over. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video recording. In case you need any PayPal opening of PayPal account, this linking PayPal with Payoneer, any issue of limits that have been held in PayPal, or maybe Bcash that has been held over 180 days, contact me through my official Gmail account, njogukarongo@gmail.com, or go in my newest videos in the description link. You'll find my WhatsApp number where you will be able to directly contact me, and I'll be able to get back to you and assist you if where I can. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video recording. The topic of today is avoid spamming website, because basically I wanted to withdraw cash to my Equity Bank, but I ended up withdrawing to this. This is a spamming website, which it's called. It has the same credentials, Equity Bank, but it's equitybank.com. But this is where they are offering a routing number. In Cooperative, this is the official Cooperative Bank, but there is another fraudulent website. It says this is their routing number for the Cooperative Bank. So ensure before you transfer cash, you ensure that you are using the right channel. Otherwise, you'll end up getting messed up. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video recording. Lifestyle tutorials. We can see after I reported in the unauthorized transaction, they were able to refund me the whole cash. We can see the cash of how we on 25th October I transferred to bank account of $316, and they have refunded me. They have refunded to me even the transaction charges, and I'm good to go. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video recording. Ensure you like, share, and comment.